Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is doing well. This is take 20 on trying to record this video. It hasn't been working out very well for me. But today I'm going to be talking about my gluten sensitivity. This is not something that I grew up with, as a child, high school, school years, things like that. It wasn't until after I was diagnosed with lupus that I became gluten sensitive. And I just started having severe abdominal pains and really didn't think that it had anything to do with gluten. I always just thought that it had to do with lupus and inflammation. And one day I had to go to the emergency room, which I have gone to the emergency room. I spent so much of the past 6 years in the hospital. I have probably been admitted 30 times in the past 6 years in the hospital. So this was one of the times that I was admitted for having abdominal pains. They did a CAT scan on my abdomen and my stomach, and I had diverticulitis. And they admitted me. I was in there for 6 days on a broth diet with IV antibiotics and liquids and things like that. And it wasn't till then where I started to have to see a GI doctor. After I was discharged, I did follow up. My abdominal pains never got any better, so then he started to do endoscopies. I've had ultrasounds done, CAT scans done, I've had colonoscopies done, and he suggested that I go on a low FODMAP diet, which this was a few years ago probably, and I just did my research where you want to do low fiber on a low FODMAP diet. But I really never found that to help me, and I still was having issues. And it wasn't till maybe about a year or so ago where I went in and I had to have an endoscopy done, and he did a biopsy because I had a lot of inflammation in my throat. So he did a biopsy to see if I was gluten intolerant. So when I came out of that endoscopy, and followed up with him, he said that I needed to be gluten-free and non-dairy. Being non-dairy has never been a problem for me because I don't like milk. I really don't care for cheese, and the cheese I do eat now is a vegan cheese. What else? I do like eggs, but as far as like milk and cheese, that's never really been a problem for me, so that's okay. But the gluten-free is where I was like, whoa, how am I gonna do this? I grew up on cakes and tortillas and cookies and all of the sweet things that I love, pan dulce. I'm just like, how am I gonna do this? I was like, there's no way. So I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna eat gluten and maybe it won't affect me. And me being the hard-headed that I am, I still ate gluten, and my stomach would hurt. And it would get distended till it looked like I was 13 months pregnant. I mean, I was huge, and I'm normally like a size 6 now, and my stomach was huge and was in a lot of pain. So I'll go ahead and insert a picture of my stomach after eating gluten, and you'll see. But anyway, I could not find a pasta that I liked. I didn't like gluten-free bread or anything, so I just, being hard-headed, just suffered. And I tried to cut it out as much as I could. So, I mean, there were some pastas that I tried that I didn't like. Gluten is the glue that holds the food together. So if you had leftovers and you would go in to reheat it, it would fall apart. It would turn into mush. And I was like, this is just so nasty. I don't like this. And it wasn't until here recently that I actually found some pastas that I do like, that don't fall apart, that you really can't tell that they're gluten-free, and they're really good. And I do have both of them here with me now. This one I can get at my local H-E-B and Kroger. So if you are gluten sensitive or have celiac, this one is the Chickpea Rotini. It does come in different types of pastas, but there's only chickpea flour in this. It's just one ingredient, and you can't even tell that it's something different than the pasta that you're eating. Another brand that I love is the Delallo. This is the pinner pasta. It does come in like macaroni, the elbows, the shells, the spaghetti, but this one doesn't fall apart either, and I love this one. And I cannot get this at my local grocery store right here. I have to go into Houston and get this at Central Market. It's down on Westheimer. So I don't get this very often, so I don't run out. This is my last bag because it's a 45-minute drive to get to Central Market, depending on traffic. I know you can't order this on Amazon, and you can order it off of the Delallo website. So I highly suggest that you try these. They're so good, and you can't tell a difference at all. So these are going to be like my go-to pastas from now on. Some other things that I like to try to heal my gut, you know, IBS, leaky gut because of autoimmune, gluten-free, are bone broths and digestion shots, probiotics, things like that. And some of my favorite bone broths, I get one in a powder, and I have one that is an actual broth, a liquid. And this one I can get at HEB. It is the Epic, I think it's Artisan. Let me put my glasses on. Epic Artisanal. You can get it in the beef. They have chicken, they have turkey. This is about 2 servings for me, and what I'll do is I'll shake this up, pour half of this into a coffee cup, warm it up in the microwave, and drink it like a hot tea, and then I'll put the rest of this in the fridge. Because I'm always trying to heal from everything from the inside out, from my gut, and helping everything work itself out. Another bone broth, it's a powder. I love this brand, Ancient Nutrition. Y'all know I have the collagen powder that I put in my coffee every morning. This is the vanilla. You can put this in smoothies, in your oatmeal in the morning. I love using this one, or the Evolve, the chocolate, it's a plant-based protein. I love putting that one in my oatmeal. So just depending on if I want vanilla in the morning or if I want chocolate. Because when I wake up, I always want something sweet. I'm a junk food junkie and have to have my sweets. Other things that I like are by Suja. It's a digestion shot. So if I eat gluten and I'm feeling miserable, I will take this shot right here, and it really does help calm my stomach down. I do get these at HEB. It's Suja Digestion Shot. It has ginger. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. My camera cut off on me. It overheated. But it has ginger, turmeric. No, I'm sorry. Ginger, camu. It has apple cider vinegar. You know, stuff to help ease my digestion. So like I said, if I have gluten, I'll have one of these, and it really does help. And I also have the Bragg's. It's an apple cider vinegar limeade. That one is my favorite. I don't think there's any calories in that one, so I'll drink that one. This one I'll take as a whole shot, but the apple cider vinegar, it comes in a jar, probably maybe a little bit bigger than the bone broth. And I'll just take a drink of that, put it back in the fridge. Later on, you know, come take a drink of it, put it back in the fridge. So that's what I've been doing. You know, there are other like ways that you can tell if you have, maybe if you're gluten sensitive, because it can cause rosacea, eczema, dermatitis, skin rashes, and keratosis pilaris. And what that is that chicken skin on the back of your arms where it's bumpy. And since I've been eating gluten-free, that has healed up. I've done research on that. I've asked my doctors about that, my GI doctor. So those are some symptoms of having a gluten sensitivity. Mine is non-celiac, which is more, it's worse than when I have celiac disease. But yeah, I guess that's, you know, about it. Gluten, you can find it, like I said, in wheat, rye, barley, so rye breads, beer, rye beer, beer that has, you know, barley in it. I can't drink beer anymore, because if I do, I swell like a blimp, and I can't do it. And I love my Dos Equis and my Land Shark, but I can't have it anymore. So I guess that's about it. I just wanted to jump on here and just talk about my gluten sensitivity. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys love, support, the thumbs up, the subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you so much. This really does mean a lot to me, having my support system. So I guess that's about it. Let me sit you down. Hopefully it doesn't overheat again. There. So I guess that's about it. I am done rambling on about my gluten sensitivity, and I hope everyone is staying safe and well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.